Hello everyone. Today we are discussing about associated rule mining. This is the last topic of module 4. Associative rule mining is one of the popular technique. It is comes under unsupervised learning technique. It will be used for so many businesses to identify shopping patterns. It is also known as a market basket analysis, and here what we are doing is when you are going to for shopping, that time you shop one item. For example, if you shop laptop, then you should definitely more possibility is there to shop a antivirus. Like that, it will be predicting the things in associative rule mining. It helps to find an interesting relationship and between the variables. Thus, it can help so cross selling related items and increasing the sales. To increase the sales, we are doing all these things. The technique accepts raw point of sales transaction data, and the outcome will be always in a descriptive most frequent affinities among items. For example, a customer who bought a laptop, computer, and a virus protected software also bought extended service plan 70% of the time. Okay, if a person bought a computer and a virus protected software, then he will take an extension. If it is for 1 year, he will take for 2 3 years also. That will be possible 70% of the times. That will be judged by the associative rule. This is one of the case like Netflix. When you are using Netflix, data mining in entertainment, what the data mining done in entertainment is, if you are using a horror movie, then frequently it will show the horror movies recommendations. That recommendation engine, what it will do, what is your interest, it will find out and it will give your interested movies in the recommended movies. Yes, there are so many things they discuss about that. You read once this entire story, you will get to know what it is. Now we'll come to the business application of associative rules. There are so many business applications are done with associative rules based on patterns or knowledge, can be used for many purpose. Some of the sales and marketings, or it is used to cross marketing and cross selling also. Catalog design, e-commerce site design, online advertisement or optimization, product pricing, and sales and promotion configuration. These are some of the applications for associative rules. And the analysis can suggest not to put one item on sale at a time. What we are doing is, if you go to any mall or a mart, there what they will do, whatever the unsold product is there, they will make a package with a sold product and they will sell that product. That is the one of the idea that will comes under associative rule. Okay, for example, if you go for a hand wash, they will go for sanitizer also. Now in the corona time, the mask and the sanitizer are more selling products. If you go for a mask, you will ask a sanitizer also, but you will not ask for a hand wash. That time what they will do, hand wash, sanitizer and mask combine and they will put one package and they will give. That is a one more type of selling the product in associative rule. In retail environment, it can be used for store design, strongly associated with customer convenience. How the customer is convinced with the retail environment, it will be based on that we can sell the product. And also they could be placed for far from each other, so that the customer has to walk. Okay, for example, if he wants sanitizer, if he want a mask, that time mask will put in the right hand, sanitizer will put in the left hand of the shop. That time he will walk together with the entire shop and he will wash the other items also if it is required or if it is attractive, then he will buy that product also. That is one of the one more idea to purchase or sell the products. In medicine, this technique can be used for relationship between the symptoms and illness, diagnosis and patient characteristics and treatment, genes and their functions and so on. In medical also we said, in retail we said, in shop how they done we said, and in medicine also we said. These are some of the applications and examples for associative rule business applications. Representation of association rule. A generic rule is represented by a set of x and y. X implies y, the s percentage comma c percentage. S percentage means that is a support, c means confidence. Okay, x and y are the products or services we can consider as products or services. X will be the left hand side, y will be the right hand side, s will be the support. How oftenly x and y together we will purchase, or together we will total transaction sets, how many times we will purchase x and y both together, that will be the support. And confidence means how oftenly y goes together with x. If you're walking with your father, how oftenly will go with your walking with your father, that will be considered confidence. And x and y, your father and your mother and you go together always, that will be the support. These are the two examples we are saying. And laptop, computer, antivirus software employs extended service plan. Here 30% is the support and 70% is the confidence. This is the example they given, how much percent the laptop purchase and antivirus software will be purchased. They will purchase the extended service plan also. Algorithm for association rule. In this algorithm, the goal is to find all rules that satisfy users specified minimum support and minimum confidence. They will put one threshold for support and confidence. There will be 30% for support, 50% for confidence. Then it has to reach the threshold, then only will consider. If it will not reach the threshold, will not consider that item, will not go for that plan. The result sets are the same all the same irrespective of the algorithm used. The transaction data sets we can take it as T, and a minimum support and a minimum confidence should be there. The set of rule will have existing in T in uniquely determined. The most popular algorithm we are using is Aperture, Eclot and FP growth, along with the various derivatives and hybrids of the three. We can combination of three also we can take, or combination of two also we can take and do the associative rule or implement in the business. All the algorithms helps identify the frequent item sets which are then converted to associative rule. What all the algorithms will do, will check with the frequent item sets, what are the frequent items they are purchasing or buying. Based on that, they will convert that item set, frequent item sets, into a associative rule. Aperture algorithm, this is the most popular algorithm in mining, associative rule mining. The objective of this is at least a minimum number of item sets should be there. A frequent item set is an item set whose support is greater than or equal to a minimum support threshold. We are giving one threshold, support threshold. It has to reach that threshold, or it should be greater than that threshold. If it is less than that threshold, will not consider. If it is greater than or equal to that threshold, we will consider and will go for that associative rule. And the property, downwards closure property, it means what it will do. Frequent item set will be considered as ABCD is a frequent item set, then and subset of that is ABC or BD are also a frequent item sets. For example, I am taking a set, a frequent item set as ABCD. For example, sanitizer, mask, and hand wash. We are considering all the are frequent item sets. In that, we can take it as subset as mask and sanitizer, then sanitizer and hand wash. We can make it as subsets. This uses a bottom-up approach, and the size of a frequent subset is gradually increases. Okay, if you take ABCD as thing, anyhow, it will be gradually increases with at least two frequent items. Then one item of subset, or two items of subset, then three items of subset, and so on. It will be gradually increases. Groups of candidates at each level are tested against the data for minimum support. Okay, after doing all these steps, we'll go with the exercise. Then you will understand clearly how it will work. Here we are considering some dozen of transactions, sales transactions. The first 6 products will be there: milk, bread, butter, eggs, cookies, ketchups. These are the things are there in transaction 1. Some items are the transaction 2, some items are there. The objective is to find the affinities between the products. Which product sells together oftenly, we have to find it. That will be the question, what we have to do. That will be the objective, main objective, which all the items sells together. The support level will be set as 33% and the confidence level will be set as 50%. This is the threshold we are fixing for support level 33% and the confidence level 50%. And when we will decide this, the item set occurs at least 33% of the times in the total set of transaction, that will consider as a support. Confidence level is the rule of forms X oftenly occurs together with Y should be more than 50% of choice of Y occurrence based on X occurrence. This will be the second point of confidence. Here we are declaring two things. One is support is 33% threshold and the confidence is 50% threshold. These are the transaction list they given. The first transaction is milk, egg, bread, butter. Second transaction is milk, butter, egg, ketchup. That one is shown here in the second sentence. Okay, what we have to do is first we have to check out of 12 transactions how many times milk purchased. The frequency of milk is 9. One item set. I am doing the one item set. In one item set, what I will do based on this transaction list, how many times milk out of 12 times, 9 times milk purchased, bread 10 times, butter 10 times, egg 3 times, ketchup 3 times, cookies 5 times. I said we got one item set, frequencies also we got. We have to check first support. Support means what? It should reach 33% of the total transaction. What is the total transaction is 12 items. 9 by 12 it is reached, 10 by 12 it is reached, 10 by 12 it is reached, butter is reached, milk, bread, butter is reached. When it comes to the egg, 3 by 12 it will not reach 33%. That's why we'll neglect this ketchup and egg because it will be less than 33%. How we will get 12? The total number of transactions are 12. 9 by 12, 10 by 12, 10 by 12, 3 by 12, 3 by 12, 5 by 12, like this we will do. Which is less than 33%, we will remove that. Which is more than or equal to 33%, we will consider. Here we will consider milk, bread, butter and cookies. These two, egg and ketchup, will be removed because it will be less than 33% of the support will not consider. Next, what we will do after doing all these steps, next we are considering two item sets. Two item sets means milk and bread, milk and butter, milk and cookies. Milk and bread, how many times will be purchased? We have to check. That frequency is 7 times. Milk and butter 7 times. Milk and cookies is 3 times. bread and butter is 9 times, bread and cookies is 3 times, bread and cookies is 3 times. Here again we are doing, what we are doing is, again we are checking with the support. It will which all things will support. Here 7 will support, 7 by 12 will support, 7 by 12 will support, 3 by 12 will not support. Will remove this milk and butter combination, milk and cookies combination, and this 9 will support. Butter and cookies also will remove this. This combination will not work out, and this will work out. Okay, after that we will take only 4. Those two will remove out of 6. These are the 4 items. These are the 4 combination sets goes more than 33% of support. Next we are going with the next step. We are going with the 3 item sets. In 3 item sets we will get 6 with milk, bread, butter. Milk, bread, cookies only 1, bread, butter, cookies 3. These 2 will be removed because the support threshold it will not reach. The it will be less than the threshold of support. Only 1 will be there, that is milk, bread, butter 6 times frequency. This is the best thing to go for association rule support level. Here I can say 6 out of 12 means 50%. 50% the support will be there for these 3 items. We can go for, there is no room to create a next 4 item sets. That's why we will stop here, and we can support up for milk, bread, butter up to 50% for the support level. Next we are considering this is the most and complex rule. High side is item sets start top down approach with the most frequently item with the size numbers. Associative rule creates meet support level greater than 33% and the confidence level greater than 50%. Okay, here it will be greater than 50% support level. Then we are considering, we required only 33%. Next we are considering the rules for the second one, that is confidence. When you come to the confidence, what we are doing here is a bread and butter we are combination. When we are purchasing bread and butter, definitely will purchase milk. How many times it will occurs, we have to work out. Now if I am considering bread and butter together I am purchasing, means then I will purchase milk. Out of 12 transactions, bread butter occurs 9 times. Bread butters occurs 9 times. The item set milk, bread, butter occurs 6 times. Then the rule thus has a support of level 6 by 12. It is 50% of support will be there, and we have to check with the confidence. Confidence is only bread butter is 9 times, milk, bread, butter is 6 times. 6 by 9, 67% of confidence is there. Then we will consider this because it is greater than the threshold of confidence 50% and greater than the support of 33%. Then we can write it as bread, butter, aroma, milk, support is 50%, confidence is 67%. This is a valid associative rule for purchasing or implementing in the business application. Next, milk, bread. We are second combination we are taking as a milk, bread. Whenever you are going to purchase milk, bread, you will purchase butter. How many times it will occur? Out of 12 transactions, milk, bread occurs 7 times and milk, butter, bread 6 times. Now what we are 6 by 12, 50%, the support will be, support level is good, and the confidence level is 6 by 7, 84%. That is also considered. This is one more valid association rule. We can consider that milk, bread, arrow, butter, support is 50%, confidence is 84%. Next, one more combination, milk, butter. When you are going to purchase milk, butter, then you will purchase bread. Out of 12 transactions, milk, butter occurs 7 times, while milk, butter, bread occurs 6 times. Then 7 out of 12, that will be 7 out of 12, that will be 6 out of 12, that will be the support will be 50%, and 6 by 7, that is 84% of confidence. This is also accepted. Here all three item sets we consider with both the support and confidence, both will be accepted because both will be more than threshold, whatever your given minimum threshold. If you go consider one item, milk, and if you purchase milk, oftenly will purchase butter, then we have to check with the confidence of these two single items. That time it will get 7 by 12, 58% of support and 77% of confidence. That will be shown here. Similar way how we done for two item with one item, here one item with one item we are doing. Then finally we can say that the number of association rule depends upon the business needs. Implements every rule in a business will require some cost and effort with some potential of gains. How stronger the rules, the higher support and confidence rate should be there, should be used first, and others should be used progressively, implemented later. Means whatever, if three items are there, that will be implemented first. If it will not work out three items, then we will go for the progressively we will go for the other items. What all the other items? If we go for two items, one item, like that we will go for other items. Thank you for watching this video. This is the end of the fourth module.